All right, everyone. We have a bunch of pine trees in the backyard. As you can see here, I believe there are 8 of them. And they drop a lot of pine needles. And when we get up closer, you'll see kind of the mess they make. But we have been trying to figure out a way to get rid of these pine needles that doesn't require us to get on our hands and knees or attempt to rake, which has never worked very well. So I did a little research and I found this on Amazon. This is the Ultra version. The one you'll see on Amazon is Ultra Plus. As far as I can tell, they're the same blower power and same vacuum power. Just the Plus, it seems, has some extra attachments which look really nice, but this one was in stock at my Home Depot for the same price, $75. The other one is $105. So we decided to just get this one. It was in stock and give it a try on the pine needles and see how it goes. So let's go up and show you what we got, and we'll give you a sample. Okay, here we are up in the middle of the pine trees. You can see this pine tree here. I don't know, I'm not an arborist or a botanist or whatever, but these are small pine needles, and you can see these on the ground here below. And then the tree next to it are these really, really long ones. And if we pan down there, you can see how long some of these can get. I've actually been doing a little vacuuming here already, but just to kind of test it out and see how it works, but you can see that it makes quite a mess. And so we're going to check, and I'll show you how they work on both of them, both the short ones and the long ones, so you get an idea of how it goes. Okay, so here's the blower. You can see mine's a little dirty. I've been using it. There's 2 attachments here, and this piece you got to get really right down into the needles. And it would be best, as you can see here, we've got a lot of pine cones and twigs and small little branches. We'll want to clean those up first before we get this in here. So we'll just pick a few of these up and then we'll start this up and show you. Okay, so I've cleaned up a little bit right here. We'll leave some of it. Don't suck up the pine cones. It'll chew up the outside, but the core of the pine cone will get stuck in there and you'll hear it clanging around. So we're going to start right here on this little retaining wall and just give you an idea. Okay, so as you can see, it does pretty good. That clanking you hear is usually a pine cone, and it can get stuck up in there and hit the thing that's trying to mulch it. So you can see it cleaned it up. Those long ones pretty good. It takes a little bit of work, but it does get it cleaned up. Okay, so here we're going to try this smaller pine needles. Here you can see we've got a good pile down here. Like we did on the last one, you got to get that tip of it right down into the rocks and kind of move it around. That helps kind of loosen the pine needles up from in between the rocks and can pick it up easier. So let's try this. So we can see that actually does pretty good. You see I moved the rocks around a little bit just to kind of break it up and loosen those pine needles up, but This is definitely better than trying to pick it up by hand or do it some other way.